Danielle Wasserman, a Chicago resident, pleaded guilty in late January 2026 to 2 felony hate crime counts under a plea deal for 2025 Pilsen incidents. She was accused of vandalizing a pro-Palestinian/Mexican solidarity mural multiple times, dumping trash, painting pro-Israel messages, burning parts, spreading feces, and assaulting 2 people who confronted her, one by strangling with a keffiyeh, the other by striking with a metal 3-hole punch as a deadly weapon, leading to aggravated battery charges alongside the hate crimes. She received 1 year in prison, victim protective orders, community service, and anti-bias education. On social media, she claimed responsibility only for the painting, not the other damages, presenting herself as not fully guilty. Yet her plea accepted the full allegations. It's unusual and sets a dangerous precedent that a Jewish LGBT minority, when followed and confronted while vandalizing, ends up convicted of hate crimes, rather than self-defense prevailing, for defending herself against white pursuers, linked to a pro-Palestine movement, often associated with hardline Islamism, that excludes or threatens LGBTQ+ supporters.
Imagine this scenario. Somebody makes some graffiti that you find offensive, and you go cover it up. While you're covering it up, somebody walks up behind you and confronts you because they are supportive of what the graffiti is displaying and messaging. You get into an argument, and then the person who confronted you gets closer, and then a fight ensues. All right? Nobody's really sure who swung first in this instance, but in any case, someone confronted you, you defended yourself, and now that's a hate crime? Let's add another layer to the story. The person who was covering up the graffiti is a person who's a minority and a member of the LGBT community. And the person who was confronting them about covering up the graffiti that the person considered hateful, that the first person considered hateful, the person confronting them is a white person. So now we got 2 layers to the story. Number 1, aggression is initiated by the person starting the confrontation. Number 2, this is a white person confronting a person of an ethno-religious minority who is also queer. Now, the pro-Palestine movement decided all of a sudden that the move was to set a legal precedent that minorities and queer people will be charged with hate crimes for defending themselves when attacked by crazy white people. Is this what you guys were trying to do? Now, not only is this bad for Jewish people, obviously, defending yourself against somebody who hates Jews is now being called a hate crime. That's a problem for all Jews. But this is also a problem for all Americans. Because if defending yourself can be called a hate crime, then every self-defense is a hate crime. What, do you love somebody who's attacking you? No, you hate them, at least in that moment, right? So if somebody that has a different political viewpoint than you confronts you, they're trying to say that it's a hate crime for you to fight back. I don't know what they did to make this woman believe that she should accept this as a plea, but she was obviously in mental duress or having a breakdown to even consider accepting a plea deal, saying that self-defense against a crazy white person attacking you is somehow a hate crime. She was vandalizing some vandalism, and this person confronted her first. The person is on their Instagram admitting that they followed her. Someone can follow you to confront you, and you strike them, and it's a hate crime now. This is completely preposterous. I don't know the girl, although she did reach out to us on TikTok one time. We called her, and she never called back. If she had been talking to anyone with a brain, someone should have told her that accepting such a deal is death. You admitted that defending yourself is hate. You admitted that. You accepted that. They had to have done something or told her something legally erroneous to get her to agree to this. And I will be looking into the ways that she was treated in the prison. And if I find out that they're purposely mistreating people based on their religious or ethnic backgrounds, that's going to be a whole other issue with the system. I hope that this woman is able to prove that she was coerced into accepting this plea under duress, because it makes absolutely 0 sense. 0 sense. The other issue is that she most likely would have won in a trial. Whoever convinced her that the plea deal is better than going to trial did her wrong, did all of the Jews wrong, and did all of America wrong in this instance. And let's add an even deeper, more sinister layer to the whole story. The so-called victim works for CAIR. C-A-I-R, not C-A-R-E. Yep, the Council on American Islamic Relations. And one of their workers attacked someone, so that now they have a Zionist hate crime on the books. Meanwhile, throwing all logic and basic rights to self-defense for the rest of Americans under the bus. self-defense is not a hate crime. Let me say it again. Self-defense is never a hate crime.